Next, we are going to try to find rational zeros of a polynomial function. As you can see this example, you have a degree 3 function and they give you one of the solution. It's a popular exam or final exam question. So when you have a degree 3, it means you can have up to how many real solutions? 3. And if you're given 1 and they ask you for the one in factor form and all the zeros, so if you don't know how to do any of this, you should at least be able to tell me, because 0 is the same as x-intercept, so this means x equal to -1 is one of your zeros. So you can give me one part of the solution, and then if you want to write this as a factor form, which you need to set it equal to 0 and move the -1 back to the left hand side by adding 1 to both sides. So you have x plus 1 equal to 0 is one of your factor. So you know that. And then what is the best way to get a degree 3 to a degree 2 if you know one of the factor or one of the solution? So hopefully you know that it's going to be division. So the way we're going to do this is, you are given one solution for a degree 3. So what you can do is use division to get degree 3 down to a degree 2. And when you have a degree 2 function, what is the best way to solve it? We learned that from our competency exam, that we can either do factoring, and if it's not factorable, we can also try what? Quadratic formula. So then you can solve a degree 2 by either factoring, that would be the quickest way, or if it's not factorable, you can use quadratic formula. And quadratic formula always work. So for division, this division can be used synthetic, that would be quicker. That actually would work for this time because we have x equal to -1, which we can put here, right? And your dividend, you have coefficient is 1, -1, -37, and -35. It's in descending order, 3, 2, 1, no x, so we can just put it like that. And then first we do what? Bring down the 1, and 1 times -1 will give us -1. Combine that, we get -2, and -2 times a -1 will give us 2, and combine that, we have -35 times a -1 will give us 35, which is the 0. If we get a 0, is it a good thing or bad thing? Hopefully you know it's a good thing, because no remainder means this is part of the solutions and then we did it correctly. So remember, what we put here is x equal to what from the divisor. So there. So now, after we found the quotient, this is part of your factor, this is one of your factor, and the other factor we know from the question is x plus 1, right? So remember, we say your dividend or your function is going to equal to your quotient, which we divide the third power to first power, so this should start with square, x squared, and then what? Minus 2x and minus 35, so it's going to be the quotient times the divisor with the factor is x plus 1. So this equal to the original quotient, because as you recall from 3.3, your f of x should equal to quotient times divisor, your g of x, plus your remainder, which we don't have a remainder here. And then we need to solve this, so we have to factor this. This doesn't have an a here, so it's actually something probably you can think and come up with the answer. If not, pause the video for minutes. You can try AC method, or you can spend a few minutes to factor this. So after you're done, run this again, and hopefully you will know the factor is, this is 35, and then the difference is 2, so hopefully you know it's 5 and 7. And the difference is negative 2, so the bigger number is going to come with negative. And you can check it real quick, like these two times together is x squared, the first term. 5 times negative 7 is negative 35, the last term. And outside, these two multiply is negative 7x. Inside we have plus 5x, so give us negative 2x. So we can check it real quick. So this is the one they say factor form. Don't forget f of x. And you have 3 factor because it's a degree 3. And then we can get the 0 by solving each factor. Set each factor equal to 0. X plus 5 equal to 0. X will equal to what? Negative 5. And the second factor, x minus 7 equal to 0, and x will equal to 7. And x plus 1 equal to 0, then x equal to negative 1. So this is your factor form. And these 3 are your zeros. Any questions? And if you understand this, you can try the next one either in class or at home, depending on how much time we have. It's an old final exam question. It's very similar to see if you can apply these skills on your own.